Potentially fatal blow handed down by a judge in federal court for one of Minnesota's largest addiction treatment providers.
We've been closely covering the allegations at New Way of kickbacks and fraud. AJ Legault joining us now with the latest developments in his Recovery Inc. investigation. And AJ, this court ruling has massive implications tonight for a lot of people.
Lauren, it's hard to overstate the potential fallout. Today, a federal judge issued a ruling that allows the Minnesota Department of Human Services to go ahead and freeze Medicaid payments to New Way, the organization that provides treatment and pays for the housing of roughly 1,000 people across the state, calls it a death sentence.
Facing what the state labels credible allegations of fraud and ongoing investigations, New Way's ability to bill Medicaid for outpatient treatment is now frozen. In a federal court Hail Mary, New Way asked the judge to order DHS not to cut off funding, arguing the move was an unconstitutional death penalty and could result in client overdoses and deaths.
New Way said in court that people are going to overdose and die if the payment suspension stays. What's your response to that?
I'm happy to set up a time to talk with you. I have to run right now.
DHS's temporary commissioner, Shireen Gandhi, said she was too busy to talk with KARE 11 yesterday, following a legislative hearing into fraud on DHS's watch. The agency contends it's working with counties and other providers to help people impacted by the New Way billing freeze. Prior, KARE 11 reporting exposed tens of millions of dollars in questionable Medicaid billing by New Way, which is also under a federal kickback investigation for their practice of paying for clients' sober home rent. New Way execs left court last week hoping for a judicial stay of execution. They did not get it. Denied, Judge John Thunheim ruled today. He found DHS has the right to move forward to protect the public from fraud, but also wrote, the court is deeply concerned with the plight of New Way's patients who may suffer irreparable harm.
New Way's attorney messaged me this afternoon that DHS's decision to freeze payments is going to hurt a lot of people, but New Way plans to put together an ethical transition plan as the law requires for their clients' treatment. The big question, though, tonight is where will all of these people live, given that New Way was paying their sober home rent? There's a real fear that this will cause a housing crisis for a lot of vulnerable people working towards recovery.
Well, and AJ, there's the fraud allegations, but there's also a lot to unpack here. And this is going to have ripple effects, you were saying, to other treatment facilities.
Yeah, there are other treatment facilities that provided housing, and many of them have been canceling that housing as well over concerns that they too could be accused of kickbacks.
Oh, no, nobody winning in this one, it looks like.
No, nobody's winning.
Thank you, AJ.